Hi folks, James Biedenharn with the Biedenharn team at Keller Williams Fort Worth here. I want to give you a quick tutorial on how to protest your taxes with the online portal at tad.org. It's a very simple, easy process, and you may have received a notice that said, hey, your value, it looked like a postcard, says your value hasn't changed from last year, and you may think there's no need for me to go protest, they didn't change anything or go up this year. However, it is important. Go in there, check your values, call us, because you may be able to lower the amount of taxes you paid even if they didn't change your value from last year. You can reach us at 817-870-8860 with any questions specific to your property, numbers, etc. We'd be happy to answer those. So let's take a quick tutorial on how to go through this process on tad.org. So the first thing that you're going to do is go to tad.org. That's TAD.org. You're going to see on their site a menu on the left up here, but on the right hand side there'll be a blue login button. So what you want to do is click on that login button. When you do, it'll pop up a login. You'll enter your email and password here if you've created one. If you haven't created one, select the create account option. You'll also need to add your properties, and there's a few more steps for that. Be happy to show you in another video or give us a call and we'll help you out with that. So once you've logged in, it's going to take you to your dashboard. On your dashboard, you're going to see all the properties that you have registered with your account, and you may have one, your primary residence, but if you got rental properties, other property, even business property, all will show up here that you've registered online. So I have two rental properties here, one that's already been protested and was able to lower the value on that by just over $20,000 on this online process. We're going to go to the second one here, and you see you'll have a number of options on your properties here that show you what your property value, they say your property value is. On the left hand side you'll see several options, property, which gives you your basic details. One important thing you need to do is click this exemptions button to check and make sure that the exemptions you think you have are on your property. And if you're missing those, reach out to the district to get those on, or us to help you with that. The next thing you're going to see here is protest. This is what we're here for. So we're going to click that button. It's going to open up the information on that. It shows that I have not started a protest. Deadline is in just 3 days. So for those of you that are going to do it quickly. I'm going to select the value negotiation and protest option. And when I do that, it's going to pull up another page that's going to ask what my opinion of value is. So I'm going to put what I believe this property should be appraised at. And if you put in the value that's lower than they accept, they are going to come back with a counter offer. So keep that in mind. So I'm going to put in here $185,000 is what I believe this value to be. And then I'm going to hit continue. The next thing it's going to do is pull up a page that asks you about the condition and if there's any factors with regards to the property that might impact its value. So I'm going to put in here, you can put no condition issues. Obviously anything that you think might lower the value of your property, you're going to want to point out to the appraisal district. So in this case, we're going to click foundation issues, windows issues, and other issues. And then you can put some comments here. Foundation has shifted with brick cracks. And then I'm also going to put that I have a few windows that have lost their sills. So that, you know, those windows that get fogged. Seals on several windows are leaking. There we go. And then I'm going to hit continue. And then that is going to submit my request. Now when I do that, they're going to either agree or they're going to counter back, which they did in this case, as you can see here. We've got their value from last year that they were going to use this year was $233,852. I proposed $185. They countered back with $215. So they've lowered the value that they are going to base my taxes on by almost $20,000, just under $19,000. So that number is a number that I am okay with accepting for tax value. So I'm going to make my decision here, and this is the next decision you have to make. When they give that counter proposal, sometimes it's a good number. It's below what you could reasonably expect, or at what you could reasonably expect if you went to a formal hearing with the appraisal board. If that's the case and you're good with it, you can click I accept this offer and acknowledge the terms, and you're done. Or you can reject this offer and continue with your protest, which you will be signing up for a formal hearing with the appraisal review board, and bring your documentation to show why you believe your property is not worth what they're saying it is. Or you can reject this offer and not continue filing the protest, which does leave open the opportunity to file for a formal protest later. But this is the only time that you get the option for the online quick protest. So in this case, I'm going to accept their offer, mark that I have read and consent to that, hit submit, and it will state that the offer was accepted, and I now have an official value for my tax basis next year. So when I click on these and I say protest, it says offer accepted. That's how you know you've completed the process and that offer has been accepted. So if you have any more questions, give us a call at 817-870-8860, 817-870-8860. We're here to help you with all of your property needs, whether it's buying, selling, investing, protesting taxes, anything real estate. Just call us at that number or visit us online at getsoldtexas.com. We look forward to hearing from you, and remember, make it a great day.